Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to episode 42 of Learn How to Sudoku, where we take very easy variant Sudoku puzzles and we break them down into detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Tripler by Burger Mason, and here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 without repeats in every row, column, and box. The boxes 1, and we use these conventions because it makes it easy to discuss which boxes are which, but we number the boxes from 1 through 9 in typical Western reading notation, which is from top to bottom and left to right. So this is box 1, this is box 2, this is box 3 here, this is box 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So for this rule set, it says boxes 1, which are in 5, and 9, which are the gray boxes, contain the same digits in the same positions. So that means whatever digit is here, say this was like, say, a 7, it would have to appear in the same position in 5 and 9 too, for boxes 5 and 9. So these gray boxes are exactly the same in their ordering, right? So whatever this digit is must be the same as these two. Whatever this digit is must be the same as these two, etc., etc. So that's that rule set. Digits separated by an x sum to 10. So for example, if this were a 4, this would have to be a 6 to add up to 10 between these two cells, right? Because there's an x between them, which signifies that these two cells must add up to 10. Digits separated by a v sum to 5. So for example, if this were a 1, this would have to be a 4, because the v signifies that these two digits must add up to 5. Digits outside of the grid indicates the sum of the digits placed in between the digits 1 and 9 in that row or column. So this is typically called a sandwich Sudoku rule because we basically have the digits, the number outside. So I don't like saying digits because it's usually a number. So the numbers outside the grid is the sum of the digits that are in between a 1 and a 9. So for example, we had a 1 here and a 9 here, right? Then we would know that these 4 digits that are in between them would have to add up to 24. So a valid example of this could be, I don't know, 3, 7, 6, and 8, right? These 4 digits add up to 24, which is signified by the number outside of the grid. And that's typical sandwich Sudoku rules. Sandwich rules, I guess we can call them. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, so the thing that is immediate thing that I see is, again, the thing that's most limiting and the thing that I would attack first is all boxes 1, 5, and 9 have to be in the exact same order. So we know this digit, we're going to make it A, must be the same as this digit, which is the same as that digit, right? So we're going to label these A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I. And these have to be the equivalent. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I. Same here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I. Well, what does that tell us? We know H and I add up to 10. A and D add up to 10. B and E add up to 10, and C and F add up to 10. They are all unique digits. So where can the 5 be in this essentially set of 9 digits? Well, again, A and D add up to 10, so they can't be 5. B and E add up to 10, so they can't be 5. Again, these are unique digits. So 5 would only add up with another 5 to add up to 10, but that's not allowed in normal Sudoku. C and F and H and I add up to 10, so the G must be a 5. Now, A adds up with D to add up to 10, so this must be D. So D and I add up to 5. E and F add up to 5. So we know those are 1 through 4, specifically. So this is 1 through 4. And this is 1 through 4. So A has to be 6 through 9. But the problem with A being a 9 is that it would be next to a 1 in this column. And the column says that the 1 and the 9 have 24 as the sum of the digits in between them. So if this were 1 and this were 9, obviously it could not be actually 1 through 9 there. Sorry, that was not very clear. If this is 1 and this is 9, the sum of the digits in between it is 0, but that is contradicted by the 24 that's outside of the grid, which says that there has to be digits adding up to 24 between the 1 and 9. So this cannot be 1, which means this can't be 9. So again, the D cannot be 1, so this can't be 1, which means this can't be 9, this can't be 4, and again, this can't be 9. This set of 10 cannot be AD, it cannot be BE, and it cannot be CF because A, B, and C are all here. So again, we'll make this A and this D. This can't be AD, BE, or CF. It must be the only 2 digits that can add up to 10 remaining, which are H and I. So this can't be H here. So this must be H, which makes this an I. And the remaining 3 digits in column 7 have to be specifically 5, E, and F. So it's 5, E, and F. We're not sure which. This can't be F, though. This can't be E because of that E. We have 3 digits that add up to, which are from 1 through 4. The last digit has to be the remaining digit here, right? Because this is 1 through 4 also. Well, of the digits that those are, it has to be I. So this specifically has to be I. And I can only be next to D to add up to 5. So this is D. I also adds up with H to add up to 10. So this is H then. So this is H, this is I. Where is the H in box 7? It has to be here. So this is an H. Okay. The V's here cannot be E. This can't be E or D. So this could be F or I. F and I, though, F is, let's just continue actually using A, D, E, F, right? Because this is just clear. This is I. This could be F or I. It cannot be D, and it cannot be E, right? And those are the only 4 that are actually 1 through 4. D, I, E, and F. Well, if this were F, this would have to be E to basically stay the same, to add up to 5, but it can't be. So therefore, this has to be I, which means it must be next to a D. And D adds up to 10 with A, so this is D and A. H is one of these two. 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here. Where is 5 in box 4? It has to be one of these two cells. Which means this can't be 5, so this has to be E. This can't be 5 or E, so it must be F because of this 5 and this E. Therefore, this must be a 5. Remaining digits here. So we have AD. This cannot be B or E. So this cannot be B or E to add a 10 with this one. So this specifically has to be C and F. So this is C and F, which means this is B and E, but we're not sure which one's which. Remaining digits here are A, E, and F, but this can't be E and F. Oh, wait, no. A, F, and C. But F cannot be here because of this F, therefore this must be an F. This has to be C and A. We have 3 remaining ones, and these can't be I, so this must be an I here. And the remaining digits are B and D. Well, this can't be D because of that D, so this is B, this is D. The remaining digits here are C and E, and this can't be C because of that C, so this is E, this is C. 5 is one of these two. This is 5, A, or B. Well, this can't be A or B, so this must be 5, which makes this A or B. The remaining digits here are F and H. This can't be F, so this must be H, and therefore this must be F. Okay. Let's see. What else do we know? Okay. I see something. We know the 1 and the 9 in this row has to be consecutive, right? And we know they add up to 10. So the possibilities have to be AD or HI for this, right? Well, B adds up with 10 to E, but they have a huge gap in between them. Therefore, they cannot be the 1, 9. C and F also have a huge gap in between them, so they cannot add up to 0 in between those. So it must be A or D, and it must be I or H. Well, we know A and D cannot be the ones consecutive because the difference between the 1 and the 9, or sorry, the sum of the digits between 1 and 9 in this column is 24. So H and I specifically must be 1 and 9. And I has to be the 1. So I is 1 and H is the 9. Therefore, the 1 and the 9 give you these essentially as 0, right? We know this is 10. This has to be 5. So the difference between, the sum of the digits between the 1 and 9 here. So let's make these essentially red. Oops. Oh, there's already a gray. Okay. I was so confused by the gray. Okay, so then the 9s also, let's make those red. So the 1 has to be one of these two cells, right? We know these add up to 10 because they say they are by the x in between them. And we have a 5 here. Well, where can the 1 be? If this were a 1, this would have to be 9, but we already have a 9 in that column, right? Because this would be 10, that's 15. Then 24 would have to add up to make that would have to be 9. But that's not possible because of that 9. Therefore, the 1 has to be in this cell. What else do we know? 1, we have all the 1s now. We have 8 1s, so we can figure out where the last 1 is. It has to be here. So this is a 1, and it is a post. 9 cannot be here. 9 can't be here. 9 has to be this one here. So this is 9, whereas the last 9, because we have 8 9s also, it has to specifically be here. So this is 9. The 1 is next to a 4 when a V separates them. So therefore the D is a 4. The 4 adds up with a 6 to add up to 10. So the A is a 6. This has a difference of 0, or sorry, this has a sum of 0 between, for the digits that are in between 1 and 9. Same here, same here, same here. This is 24. So we don't know much about where these are, though. These two must add up to 9. And so it's what? It can't be 1 8, can't be 3 6, can't be 4 5. So it's specifically 2 and 7. So this is 2 and 7, which makes this 3 and 8. E and F are 2 and 3. This has to be specifically 3 and 8. I'm not sure which, though. E cannot be E. Okay, so what are the remaining cells here? We have B, E, and C, right? This can't be C, so this must be a C. Which makes this a B or an E. That doesn't really tell us much. The remaining digits here, we have a 5 and an A or B. So this could be 5A, can't be B, and this could be 5A or B. That doesn't tell us much. This is AB6, which is, the A is the 6, right? So we can rename that as 6. And this is not A, this is 6 or C. This then is not A, it's 5, 6. This is 5 or 6. This can't be 6. So this is 5 or B. This is 5 or 6. This is 6 or B. The rest of these digits have to be... Well, where is the 6? The 6 cannot be any of these cells or these cells or these cells, so it must be here. So this is a 6, which means the 6 has to be one of these two cells. So these are B, C, E, and F. Therefore, this must be a combination. These all have to be B, C, E, and F. Well, okay, this is specifically, that is a good question. So this is what? C and F. And then again, it has to be 2, 7 in either way. This cannot be E, but it's not 4, 5, or 6. So it has to be B, C, E, or F. It can't be E, it can't be C or F. So this must be specifically B, which makes that E, which makes that B, which makes this E. This has to be 4 and 5 pair then. This can't be 4, so this must be 5, which makes that a 4. This has to be specifically E and F, and this can't be E, so this is F, this is E. The remaining cells are C and 5, and this can't be C, so this is C and this is 5. Well, this can't be 5 anymore, that makes this a B. This B means this is a 6. This 6 means this is a 5. This can't be 6, so this is B. The remaining cells here are 6 and B. This can't be B, so this must be 6, which makes this a B. This can't be 6, so this is C, which makes this 6. What are the remaining digits? This is E with C or F. This can't be E, so this must be the E. This is then C or F. It can't be F, therefore this is C, which makes that F, which makes that C. And the remaining digits now are, this is a 6. What is this? This has to be 4. We are looking for 5, which is here, and this is an F. Okay, so F is 2 or 7. And it has to be a low, so therefore F is the 2. So F is 2. B has to be a 7. C is an 8 to add up to 10 with a 2. And E must be the 3. And that's 3 in the corner, and we've solved it. Yeah, so here it was actually very useful to use the lettering, right? Again, I really liked using the restriction that these have to be boxes 1, 5, and 9 all have to be in the same order, because that limits things quite a bit, and you can have a lot of relationships that you can see just from that rule. I hope that was clear. I'm not sure if that was if I did a very good job of explaining my thought process there. I just sort of continued along the lines of what had to go, right? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.